Yes, you will be able to be a buyer for the young. It will be a canny or penny, young venture, and a young wife. Now, we will be out from the young one. If he said, oh, Diana, if I knew one, that yes, it can be Tiano. And not in the mommy who are from me. Been some adobe, been some adobe.
Dum hey 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 yes, simple.
Me and Dopa, it's every picture. Nami who are come away, or be away, and I miss my doby. If you say, what do you have? Grammy and Marobia, and nothing, mommy who would to remove. I miss my doby, miss my doby.
Hey, hey. Some adobe. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, Ebusiafo. And then they are 4 different levels. Where high life. I did them. Hey.
Mejaiba, ayo, orawe sa mejaiba, ayo, orawe sa mejaiba, ayo, orawe sa mejaiba, ayo.
What is going on?
I didn't work out sort of fear, and yet then I would easy say me. I don't see baby, Nema, you're being found, Kobo. Kaisa, a friend in need is always a friend indeed. Other papa to see what's wrong. I can't back for them. Okay, when I watch me, when I watch me. It's a how baby, then Casa would you be bound come and make me munching. The bunny said, no, the pass to the Kenya. Orabe sa mejaiba, ayo. Orabe sa mejaiba, ayo. Orabe sa mejaiba, ayo. Orabe sa mejaiba,
And then Freestyle Wednesday. The last day of
the DJ.
You have to be kidding me. Yeah, it's too late. Ebe denying wa mana ubesti. Too late. Try another. Osisi amu we hu de. Nyinu adwin papa bia. You know. So afa no adwin papa. Hey. Okay. Nah, I mean, please, I mean, what can I do? What did I did? Everything for your mamunina kwaba ya momwadwe eba high life radio program we ya tuni di Nkomoh Nkitinkiti so mo amunim se Nkomoh na ya de ba no eya na mood true ya na susuye and so still yes say di ni da Nkomoh Nkitinkiti na na ya de betu and it's a Merani solo kakato time ebusian for benya ho abe join in then they Freestyle Wednesday enti bibi ebeba meeting bia meeting the bubble aja say for now there were videos bia yebe mbo na efi lady bia more TikTok no and say are popular on TikTok it's a friend of first lady and I was sending a videos to be I was for Mr. Safina was joining. I would do a video to Hannah. Bombarding Hannah like and I say, I did with me. Yeah, of course, believe me, of course. Okay. This doesn't even make sense. Anyway. Nedi kaino. Mama yankwana yankwaje your sponsors. Message real quick na yam right ba. Na afi ne o no ye dia abremu. And then you have videos bebree. Na ya analyze no. Say ebi me beka me ho a fine. Ebi so am beka me ho a me nkwa ma analyze videos ni ya one. And some of the videos you know would really endorse. And you know my boss is here.
Hi there, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Happy new month to all of you. Welcome to a month of new possibilities. Do you know why life has been made so easy? It's because of Tap Send. People, Tap Send is here to make your life easy if you want to transfer money to Ghana, if you want to transfer from USA, if you want to transfer from UK, Europe, Canada, a lot of places all to Ghana. And guess what? When it comes to Ghana, there's no e-levy charge. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Send on Google Play Store and App Store and be ready for exciting offers coming your way each time, every time on Tap Send.
Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
Tap Send. Put tap it. Now I send it. I say send more and spend less. Okay. And so what we need Tap Send app ultimately send this sika echo. For now, most of the African countries ultimately send the sika edeko most of these African countries using Tap Send. Very fast, reliable, very convenient. They have one of the highest rates, exchange rates in town at the moment. Now, also, the good news is E11 or say E12 BRB, a bench that you are E11 free. Until no Tap Send. Yeah, that more say. One good thing I like about Tap Send, and it's a they are giving back a lot to the community. Bibia say obi bia no mo de ho agimu. They are sponsoring a lot of events. You are giving back. If you think about it, when you sign up with Tap Send, apart from the fact that we send you Usika with no problems, you also get to help put other events on the board because Omono they are into helping people. They are into helping events. Last couple of weeks ago, Omo S sponsor Ghana Music Awards USA, and they're doing so many other sponsorships. So I say now won't sign up with Tap Send and me say but more than sign up see Tap Send na sign up now we'll send this car. It will be so fast, reliable, and very convenient. Anytime, 24/7, they are alive and they are working. Okay, now and then before videos one. Na Bakubia. No, okay, stop sharing. Bakubia na yaka ho asem. So videos ni na efi lady bi or TikTok. A friend of First Lady. Nyame adoma anhwa kra oba beka ye ho in the coming weeks no. Oba beka ye ho e ma yedi dwumadi. Papa Winter mo kwa Mr. Wasa wo hwe ya bomoden na type na share na comment na me hu se wo ha. I mean to more shout out. Nana Asedu we are waiting for you. One Father Bacchus. Okay. So today, like I said, today is a freestyle Wednesday. Into anything goes. May you show ya a question be out to me besame. I will segue and come and answer your question. But yes, starting with way. On say a maybe bre uncle focus say age is nothing but a number. Na ne here say nipa na one no ho no. O feel no so feel no. Yes, forget about age. Lady where me see a friend no first lady no or different opinion. Mama yenko tie mra real quick. Na afedie yendi ho nkomo.
Awari bi ani ho a eye 100% guarantee say e be successful till the end. Now so oba wakofo be ma wo oba no wanyi chen ne de. O chances ya oba ma ne be jaw in the future no eye very high. Time wa bibia ko from no beginning no honeymoon phase ni de. Ensem bi say na young guy ne be kan kire wo. Me dem me pay me age group o. Me dem penifo na me pay matured people like you. Na see age de eye number. Na me say de metie me so ware chen. Me ne unam kro anwa ne be hu se me manyi chen. Sansem yi no be man be ka na atirima yo de no agudo ama no. Time a honeymoon phase na twemu no a ato maintenance no. Ube hu ana branch yakofa young girl bi. Se wu hu sa wo pa aka wano tum. Se wu ko bie wano a asem a young girl be ka kire first. Abrewa jaya branch no na won de ne ho. Se wo ba wo be make decision so wo be for be ma wo ba no wanyi chen no a ya check nyema bi wate. Check wo ho se wo ba no wo wa ho brase. Wo betumi adeda wo be ma ne fom. Wa ho brase nti e be mo be ma no edi wachi ache. Bisa ho so be ma no o wo sika chen me ana. So be ma no wo sika chen wo ba ne dia. Enye na bia na enye wo ba no wo sika nti e na wo ba. Bisa ho so be ma no o ye educated. Obema we highly educated knows what they want. Into ono oba na odonti e na onam. Nwasan bisa wo ho se Obema we ye nyamisroni. Obema we ye nyamisroni in the future no nyaminti enya de a obeja wo. Ene ma amabobọ so ise bi ni hode a ansa na oba obe make decision afa Obema wo oba no wanyi chen no. Eya fako adwundwimu. First lady, bye for now.
Okay, ako mana I join and so
Awari bi ani ho a eye 100% guarantee say e be successful till the end. Now so oba wakofo be ma wo oba no wanyi chen ne de. O chances ya oba ma ne be jaw in the future no eye very high. Time wa bibia ko from no beginning no honeymoon phase ni de. Ensem bi say na young guy ne be kan kire wo. Me dem me pay me age group o. Me dem penifo na me pay matured people like you. Na see age de eye number. Na me say de metie me so ware chen. Me ne unam kro anwa ne be hu se me manyi chen. Sansem yi no be man be ka na atirima yo de no agudo ama no. Time a honeymoon phase na twemu no a ato maintenance no. Ube hu ana branch yakofa young girl bi. Se wu hu sa wo pa aka wano tum. Se wu ko bie wano a asem a young girl be ka kire first. Abrewa jaya branch no na won de ne ho. Se wo ba wo be make decision so wo be for be ma wo ba no wanyi chen no a ya check nyema bi wate. Check wo ho se wo ba no wo wa ho brase. Wo betumi adeda wo be ma ne fom. Wa ho brase nti e be mo be ma no edi wachi ache. Bisa ho so be ma no o wo sika chen me ana. So be ma no wo sika chen wo ba ne dia. Enye na bia na enye wo ba no wo sika nti e na wo ba. Bisa ho so Obema no o ye educated. Obema we highly educated, knows what they want. Into ono oba na odonti na onam. Nwasan bisa wo ho say, Obema we nyamesuro Obema we nyamesuro in the future no nyaminti enya dia obegya wo. Eniema amabobo so ise bi ni hode a ansa na oba obe make decision afa Obema wo oba no wanyi chen no. Eya fako adwendwemu. First lady, bye for now.
First lady, bye for now. Okay. Ako Akwaba.
Why are you wearing red? Copy. What's that?
I'm not one about the first.
A shirt. Spiritual rep. Name them red. No,
Wow, look at all that. Okay. And so no, first lady na yete nankan. Na samye de. Mbesi afuna. Waka from me for way younger than them na. Me info has oh, don't worry, me. I like mature men. I mean mature women like you. Na
mature who?
Mature women.
Nice like who?
Us beginning them no bakatre besian.
Oh,
To
I
make
mean,
her
you
feel good. Aha, nyao mature na yeka. Oh, I want mature women like you. I me pe besia winning Obama, you know. Now when they by that time no most of the time no when you wet on come back. And say no I the capito when you scat. But when you scat kakate da amia, then they go for the youth. When you scat kakate da amia, then they want to go for the youth. And say no, my question is that true?
Is it true that young guys weren't paying for now? We've been yes car, work for one age later. Well, it is. And said, you put a back a kind of to you as a spouse bill high, you can't do it.
Who can do it?
As a man loses jack when he gets older, a female also loses the strength to do certain styles and all that.
But I thought that was Mr. Afu. It's the other way around.
No. It's not about the libido. It's about the styles. Who could to as it and wasn't as very baby for a long time. And that's the problem. So it's possible. I mean, most likely, unless the woman is very rich. And even if that woman is very rich, the guy will still take Nisika or I can forget young girls. Chide, no, I mean, okay, I'll say, Chide, you bokuno showing me, right? I'm sure you know that name. I will put what the womb. And you're like our house girl.
So what will make Sika someone could say into Obama a younger guy work for an older mature woman Anna?
Well, yes. Some too they were molested by older women. So they want older women. That's all they know. Some too feel like the older women have been there, done that, and knows how to pamper a man and make him feel, massage his ego to feel like being. So it varies. Beyond any reason I was made imagine. It depends on individuals.
So I don't really think the chance. Okay, what about let's flip the other way around? Why then Mr. Afozi what for older men are one chances of surviving the relationship or higher?
because the older men, they will lose their jack and temper, and they also know how to.
I come na ninja.
They lose his jack, so at some point, the young girls make them feel like
The
young
jack is still there.
again. Yes, the jack is still there. They are able to, manipulate these young girls. They are able to use money to, you know, to keep them around and all that. And I feel like older men also are matured in that they're able to handle situations and conflicts and all that better than the young guys. The youth like you. Well, see, I think that would be the reason for that. But hey, freeze and then what? I'm finished.
I'm freezy.
No, no.
So, nti jack na ọkọ fom na hey, I can't say more. Okay.
That's Jack was Bibi was Wapata. They will compensate with something, money, good treatment, being sweet, and all that. Let's see.
So if I understand and I'm following what you are saying, pretty much what you are saying is any gender that goes for an older opposite gender no is because of money.
Well, that's what people say, but I'm not a believer of that. But most times, yes. And also, even the young girls be so they have a daddy issues. So dating older men and being pampered in their heads, it's literally like daddy is around. They kind of
When you
feel
say
that
daddy
void.
issue, what does that mean?
Daddy issues is like you never had a dad in your life. You've been missing out on daddy. So if you're dating an older man, literally it's the person is like your dad. And you can which I touch on little girl stuff. All that you missed out. You want to catch up with this older man. And because once you see, so they'll kind of treat you nicely, so you feel like that little girl again in your head. So that could also be a reason why some young girls prefer older men to young guys.
Whereas the older men treat you well,
Yeah,
but the other way around, older women have to do more to
yeah.
invest.
Because and older women too, they control the young boys. And most of them control the young guys. I don't know, maybe we're going to work for small girls.
Okay. But you say Father Bacchus' opinion, I had to make a full opinion. Father Bacchus, the question on the board is you have a video be by a certain social media media lights, social lights, or TikTok, or friend on First Lady. Nyami Adumpo, I hear about joining him very soon. She'll come and join our team very soon. We are still in the talks, in principle, she has agreed to come and join us. Because also, Ote, here topics na nenyu agye ho paa. Nti opere oze na zebaka ho. So hopefully, who knows, be by next week I'll be joining. Now, I'll send them a bunch of her videos. So today we are going to run through some of them, as many as we can. First one, what's them besiafo? No, mbenyinfo a wɔfa older women no is because of money for the most part. Now, when they do initially, when the woman complains, also, oh no, I like mature women like you. Now, so when your baby Jina, then they want to go back to their age group. The more you when the age group girls see the older women and they are calling them old lady. Oh, I baby Jina, find somewhere to park yourself. And I want to know, do you share her sentiments? Another Nyanya na nyansa wo.
Okay, thank you very much. I think so make my fakwen switch here. Ahwefo na etiefo ne abedwafo yi. What I would say is I agreed with her to some extent, you know. Dating na bema before be a penny. It depends on the age range, you know, or cano. Say age range in be 15, 10, 15, 20 there. Na say bibi or one, maybe I won't pay. I mean, can you say be okay? Maybe the house where baby big kakra. Can make maybe use baby, but in Africa no, yeah, in your value that's them, but abroad from value. Into the main final thing. Oh, yeah, branch now go for bait sana. Megidi said there's a reason why I'll be for bibita or bar winning some crab 10, 15, 20 years. It could be the money. More can and request ever say or ban was scarcing bear mana. Definitely it's skinting or bear money DT. And the other way around, you know, so if you a bear man also will be no the way there, then it could be say real love as or kind. Now or can you so obu ma obe pretend to say nyame but ebi so ananya sa nti se wenye ska no na se nyame sem kwa na odi bedi eche ebedu bebi na bedin na o kan bibi about maintenance no na menti ase papa minim se obotu mu ache ma us maintenance age go say den any a den time wa gbabrewa na oye hwe enye na say den if that is the case I asem because who say be ma so hinya age difference near 20 me fa say obedu be 40 no 60 o as David Kano near maybe bro ma on to me at that age ebi libido no be was thrown at it but only compare my be last for how long so that time no wa be 2 minutes de be what I say into ono mo pa 2 minutes uzu so de no fum kakra do won ye kakra de say we but also be up and more onkoto ho also onkoto afi u control na enye that time no bibi obey bia onye
Emma no nada was from nato
and also ebema ehwa adwen kakra and unse starting no it depend the needs of the obema no ebema or what that catch up and so oh my ba me pani and I can say most older ladies they are caring and you know apart from caring no they've been there before us we kind of until they know a lot of things that they can teach you, they can give you a lot of advice, they can, you know, maybe and controlling to some extent. Maybe a person who know young Fuka P crowd, but I can say, oh, Daddy, man, nimindim break a crack time or high, so yeah, then I will be family witchy. Now also be our branch, which is want to say, Papa, the obesity a youth ni obesity
president.
Aberwe the nature say walk party. I've been for 40 years, walk for be 70. You know, a be weird kakra. Enunti on your time, but obe control te be ma be man so ne near more be in the especially se be man in this car. But ever say be man with car na open it there and you okay. Education side
French a president in a name.
You know, a half on the my now okay education. I don't think say education matter that much. It will be very hard to see that happening. But Kenty and mostly young people follow older people. And it's the way around. The other way around is true too. That is why a lot of young ladies follow older men. It's all because of money. And you laugh.
More question.
Bisa.
Into a fellow watcher there. A young girl cannot fall in love with an older man, but not because of money.
You see, you kind of sana statistics more can be biana and yes, say a being sida. Ubenye but majority no. Yes, majority near the age me. Majority no. And ma be bra. Age and mape and bema way. No doubt. Or barber for bema bear 10, 15 years. But oba while for bema oba 23. Nani kun was 70 years out. And yet real love.
23?
Yes. Obi 23 ni kun was 70. And 60 years.
Especially Miami a scaffold. when Jamo Farmer no ma youth da youth president. Oh,
Yeah, anything I don't know and said I know do ankasa.
The one I was there.
Baby.
oh, youth now are available.
But you don't have money to maintain such a woman, though.
Ah, and so no, Mr. Afon, what is maintain? What is maintenance?
Well, for me,
Why would say
attention,
freeze?
security, money, because if the female loves to look good, obviously you will have to provide. It's as how other one is supporting, give that woman a comfortable life.
If you love to look good, go look for work that will give you money to look good.
Oh,
Why,
of
why
course.
should your why should your good look be found in somebody's pocket?
No. But instead that girls who are working, it be based off that. And come on, it's in context of what we're talking about, not because I mean most women don't depend on men, But at the same time, if you're an older man, you have to compensate because you're not given good sex. So you have to compensate that woman. No good sex, nothing.
First of all, what do you mean obviously?
Oh, come
Good.
on. In you there, you tell a woman sex. Change the age beyond no sex. And then you I said okay, chumwa. Age beyond no sex. Actually, those times I'm more 20 something years. I want to be the 70-year-old man, Abraham. No, we do our menu. Definitely much more. Come on, the 70 hours already.
Okay, in the where age behind and who sex 40, who sex in morning.
But that's it.
40, who sex then. Let's
Before
get
today,
it.
I mean, for me, knowing stuff and being 40 plus, I know when you hit your 40s, if everything is going well, your libido is always high. Your sex life is on a different age.
On your for million fan and Mr. Fan are
From
both.
40, from Messiah, I can't tell. I can talk for men. I'm speaking for women. So your libido is high, and so you need some active guy. So I cannot be 40 and be dating a 70-year-old man.
Until 40, ideally 40, will limit here.
Oh, if we feel who gave me a good design, at least better 4 times a week, is it?
Now, must one age limit, like as a 40-year-old woman,
Uh-huh.
will corresponding old limit, yeah.
Oh, better to be good old games, Sorry, the game, they couldn't give me a good design. At least 55. I can't go beyond that. I can't. No way.
Until you do 45, no way is 60. I be okay.
Yeah, at least in 45 miles from I'll go kaka. Now, depending on my activeness and what I'll be eating and my mindset and all that, my sex game, if it's still on point, then 45, 60, you're bad. But 60, he has to be active, he has to be fit, he has to eat good and keep his game on. And if you don't have that, then you should have money, a lot of money. Or you should give a lot of attention, a lot of security, a lot of
okay. Now that you mention a lot of money, if the old man is not able to do anything in bed but has a lot of money, how does that satisfy you sexually?
Oh, not sexually. It cannot satisfy me sexually. So we'll do toys then. We'll do foreplay and toys, and then the money would
We'll continue the rest.
will complement the rest. You know what I'm saying?
How?
It has to compensate. That way I will always look good. I'll buy, keep myself busy, so I will take my eyes off your inactiveness in bed, you know, your inability to sex good.
Experience of fun or bad.
There you go. So one more experience. I mean, I doesn't have.
You don't.
I don't.
Okay.
I would say they are single, 40 something, single, clean, just single. So market I think behind you. It's I mean, if she's saying it, then I guess she knows what she's saying. I don't. I mean, Mama speaking from hearing from friends and all that. No, Mr. was like a crack on home, my teaching. But so I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, but oh yes, to date an older woman for the guys, I can imagine because Mr. Afankasa, yen hormones as no ya no ya bibio. Besi du menopause pa. Kasa pi na adwen how the man na young guy na pay peace of mind. Naka fa ba mi clean. Every day we will discuss
MP.
MP. And then I'm an another post for two. The bianu kutodwe any yo. O shower your walking stick. Sorry.
What's that?
I say, okay, we are to walking stick man. I say, either them man is you know of other person. Yeah, you know all those things. I better than you put them out with them. Now, as a commander to one, there is a wheelchair now, wheelbarrow. As a twin child, maybe I
When you
won't
put a wheelbarrow muda.
portrait.
When you put a wheelbarrow muda.
Yeah, from Ghana. Even Montano. Even you know, there's about Saudi, you could do them, my man, I could win with Kugara. I want a bra na pochi na wala boyechi no man onto me fan ye o to for the same people for bra no kwechi no adan no the do for ahihye or that. Imagine if you want to them 3 years no for so why a problem let you dey be you do bra like stress. I don't know how you going to enjoy sex. By the time you start the sex, if you don't know they you man and sometimes are there they say so to me you know kaka. That's all come in there, they be the major, Jack, but sorry, they were used to Jack. You know, women become very sensitive when they grow, you know. It's even touching their nipples or sucking their nipples. I would say a free problem, Baba.
Honestly, I'm not some American, are there?
But I say, no, man, Kawasaba, as the president of the youth, Mazan Crown Moment, I come on one day.
Consistency.
Yes, so what can paying for? Enough now and lopo, or you're sensitive. As you grow older, your body becomes very sensitive.
And you know this how?
Sucking the titties. Oh, what do you mean? I'm a woman. My mom has been a midwife for years. What do you think? She's taught me a lot. I know.
How are you older? Just say you.
Mama can say, must say, Mama, I'm a midwife for 40 something years. Watch
Mama, you're a midwife. Does that make you a midwife?
No, sir.
Okay.
But it makes me a midwife's daughter.
It doesn't make you a midwife. Until your argument has fallen flat.
Oh, they don't fall.
Wada.
Sorry, extra share and pay there. It do age be 60 going now. Your boobs becomes very sensitive. And the tips, titties, the nipples and things. Body nanka sopu or go. It's show me now once you use the phone, what about was aggressive? Aggressive this thing was about what about one toba one shushu? What the jawum giddy. But praying for see older people, you know, even older men push. I'm sure that's aggressive. Yeah, it would tell you because it will go OG be them go send fum. I had a kind of come and head. Giddy. Near bastion. How can they don't touch me? Pia bisa Jesus for no. What can't you? They don't allow that. They're trouble.
Yeah, but we can I go next video.
My kind of say, but some of them are also very attractive. They are very beautiful. You know, they are also
Mhm,
open to a lot of things.
mhm,
So,
mhm, mhm,
you
mhm.
know, a woman, but majority, they, I mean, controlling kakrababa next side. Inti, woke off a beer and watching and so. And as I said, it's all about money. Most people are woody. Which nyanya nyamesem na school same year scanner who scar obi obi edinachi wobɛhwɛ a wonta hu obi a sɛbio oni sika na o date young guy anaasɛ unhu papa bi a ɔyɛ hieni na o date younger girl what I say entansi see that should tell you say the catch na ɛwɔ mu no yɛ scanner who scar wobɛnya saa nneɛma no wonni a it will be very hard for you to get it obi mehu kyɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ possible it's all about money sika ho hia nti sɛ wo sika ne deɛ a wobɛnya deɛ ahwehwɛ saa na mɛka
Okay. Yanko next video. Example videos first lady or no can be as it is. And so no when you're ready over joining Hannah, what's in some markets and see uncensored, unedited. Let's go.
I feel mo say my pen correct. Obi me kama mintia when I was see ni ba tuntum kwati ya mo ametwe ba ko no. Ono de ni kunu kwati de ye bo ma ne nko atwe. Yeah right. Anka metimi agbo wukuru din e wo video yi mu a. Ka be hu ne ma be twitwi o muti se omo mpran ani wukuru. Hey, kwa sorry dem ne kohwe. Se nka sofo ma me be ka no kura. Asofo kura mu gina wo e preach. Wo mu bo mu kwati ya mo ametwe ba ko. Anka mpesa sorry ba. Enya boni mu na me patire o. Ye me patire ni se wo ja wo kunu because akoko chiti na wo jai na wo besan akọ ware obema foforo de a. Enye na wo yiya se wo beja aware. Efi se de wo san akọ fa no, ono ne koti no ye bo ema etwe ba ko. Guarantee be na wo mu se ono a wo kokodi na chi ne de, ono de o chiti da. Enti so beja de na nye wo jai apa oba bi atena a wo nkonko fa bi kura. Enye san so de na amfa mfa bibifuo mu. Asem tie ya na me patire. First lady Papa Junjimu.
Uncle.
I feel mo say my pen correct. Obi me kama mintia when I was see ni ba tuntum kwati ya mo ametwe ba ko no. Ono de ni kunu kwati de ye bo ma ne nko atwe. Yeah right. Anka metimi agbo wukuru din e wo video yi mu a. Ka be hu ne ma be twitwi o muti se omo mpran ani wukuru. Hey, kwa sorry dem ne kohwe. Se nka sofo ma me be ka no kura. Asofo kura mu gina wo e preach. Wo mu bo mu kwati ya mo ametwe ba ko. Anka mpesa sorry ba. Enya boni mu na me patire o. De me patire ni se wo ja wo kunu because akoko chiti na wo jai na wo besan akọ ware obema foforo de a. Enye na wo yiya se wo beja aware. Efi se de wo san akọ fa no, ono ne koti no ye bo ema etwe ba ko. Guarantee be na wo mu se ono a wo kokodi na chi ne de, ono de o chiti da. Enti so beja de na nye wo jai apa oba bi atena a wo nkonko fa bi kura. Enye san so de na amfa mfa bibifuo mu. Asem tie ya na me patire. First lady Papa Junjimu.
Foko adwindwimu.
I thought it was the
What's it? Send American and Yamia Doma. First lady will come and join us very soon. Now, on all can send you only Emra or the bed and nine Bibia. I should go to Bibia. Send okay. Now let's go to what she said. I want to know when I drink facts. Somebody, my favorite question: facts or BS?
Yeah,
How me answer?
Yeah, Melissa. Yeah, Melissa. If you are there, if you are there, friend, cry. I do kind of fact. I hope so. Be out here. Because I hope to win now. I'm here. I think that this year, like I said, be more 10 gram of alcohol. Because if you have more,
thank you.
Glass and qua. Having the TBS bass later, no.
No, how dear.
Oh, yeah. I really cry me who know.
Okay.
Yeah, Papa, the guy they can you see, uh, a million fat, but okay, na obi agye wano asi bɔne. Okay, na obi agye wano asi. Pastor, what you mean?
It's one if
I said, Papa, baby, are you free now? Oh, baby, yeah, you free now, Mr. Mommy and Tias, yes, sir. I mean, yeah, deal with this now. I have my day. Yes, I feel any I come up. Mr. Mama and Tias, yes, sir. Baby, you free now. Sir, Bema, I worry. No, what sign a trim plan. One worry, or what gay, no, I saw for back. I can't just say, I not the one. I not the one. It's answer. Emma adults chain memma, and your memma no so buy a before ma. I a chabro chain cradio BBA. Na a full more dear Jack. When we are school, if you're by him, Dobby Tom Crodro Cran, where they man. Etina across our photo crown, almost higher Jumaka cra, and almost have a chest for the crown of class account. It's a wedding. It in fact, one of them are Hodoma, about Buano so Buno, but sir, over top pressure, be a man was also protect Texas Abra, no be one answer on it, and fast higher in the mountain. Cause the probability set will be be a buano, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Which year not when you're baby or no, of his own per ma fine. But, sir, obey Fabia Cowan, just a only yes, I'll watch it, the walk out of a top pressure man. There's all her crowd waiting to chicken to them. Hassan and Nebekasa, now so fee said the way man no, and said or not, you're not penny, so I saw no one the better now. Fine, but just said a man no, a dose of same man. And the young man,
Esa now. Me too much why frustrated.
she said, a Juman so apart from this. A Juman pie that on as soon apart from any sa. It would take a year now, could not be maybe or no dear. Like, on your be or no, I say, and my seminar and the gym, which is over. Open now when you know, I just said, a soon woman, hallelujah. But I just have part, yeah. Sir, over to say, all for I could be what you know. Madam, to was and Koyeni, hey, Biana, because I know the alcohol shop of phobia or not. Or shop for party and young for a jabo. Yeah, oh boy, yeah, you TV, no, I know I'm mobium.
So Ujai Bakus Akofan another. It makes no sense.
Just oh boy, yeah, you TV and I'm mobium. Yeah, you asa. It is also jai and no one before no I got said answer yes you man not here that said you are coming prano I say something you start kona obaba konya obofo bi on the africa ni anwen no got to crowd that dia sha no o fan kan bi ada but ya no ma no sa it only agim kan ni panitna and top pressure ma ho just abewu ntem. First I could be 378 today, no be 37, 42, 48.
Gone too soon.
Gone too soon. Oh, at long last.
At long last, I'm paying for no. 110 for you.
You know, and I called him in again.
Passion say.
Son of me again.
Second.
I don't want that.
I go. First lady, us there. Say, Bisia, now where another girl, boy. Then in them now was I should to do. Or one good thing was that I am because assembly easy. And you know,
Oh, I don't have to think about that or your man could thing. I don't have to worry about that because the moment I start thinking like that, problems over. It's
I
that.
got send my address why. Now I mean Mumu amount. Because kebu ara me dey day here. So I was starting the sadia and family.
Nah, the credit is there. I mean, okay. Let me put it this way. Maka the 2 billion times. Me die Bema because of a Bible first. Okay. But I'll leave a man because of other things. Not for another woman. You know the NC. But Obi to step for Abeeku.
Hey.
Ah.
That's not 10 personal. Yo. What can I say on the motor?
Me
Obi
too.
to step for
Bra.
Abeeku. Ah,
Ya
boy.
no bra asa anna personal.
Obi to
Me,
say
I the person me say.
na Makoto so as a side female. Na Orosu mu yourself OG category mu. Na me say who stay san twem problem for there. I think come je mu ama mpra. That's the third one I'm gonna of because then.
That is contradicting everything you have said.
No, it's not. It's not.
You didn't start up with an age
No.
limit.
If I'm the madam, I'm not leaving anybody for you. Okay, I'm not leaving you
Ah,
for
okay. I feel like we
anybody.
check him. So, oh, na.
Okay, me
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Say,
Oh,
if
na,
I'm
yes,
the
shareholder
madam,
na.
I'm not leaving. Me, I'm here, the main
Shareholder.
female means I will be ama.
Okay.
The side female is acceptable, but and I'm kind of we are you too. We are why we kind of say youth or whatever. OG to step at the back with me youth for president. Munina now we are madam or me a side. Next one, then there's another one. Me jam mama come madam and the back because I can be winter. Yeah, me and Sasa said I person who me confess
Ma-
tell you as such.
Mami,
Just
you
a
could
one.
even hear there
And you
because
not so
as
one
someone
person.
can, I don't
One
think
person will
so.
champion.
O say,
One person you not so go for be point to so count.
and yeah, na see as I about to hotel sustain. Nibra, you know, me one. Aha. I don't lie. Eh, that's it. As I was side the phone sustain. Me woman. But no credit say OG bit say Fanabaku say dear. At least me no dear. I say to me a year okay ma. Madam Ofie baako abonte. Don't say for baako aka. Na me no me who person bit be jam. But me person be win them. Say or don't you? Who do be a
Okay,
who make
so
it
just to debunk Asemeke Dobo Wintam, I don't think that's true.
well, who dia attitude into because my hardjene. And it's my hardjene.
Interestingly,
Attention.
I have read or I've seen videos
Now,
going on around.
you're going to talk about sex. I'm not talking about sex.
No, I'm saying
Talking
that
about the
I have
kind of
seen
pressure
videos
women bring to men.
No, what I'm saying is I've seen videos of people who have lived 90s, 100s, and one of their secrets is because they were surrounded by women. The Obiqua and
You pakulo esikenya nene oniska.
Man, na.
Average.
They already man now reading the book so Bema.
Yeah, money, Bema.
Yeah, and yeah.
King Solomon. King Solomon lived to be like 90-something years.
About Pacho, I say Santa Fe cry. They guess no. Paco cry no any day Pacho Jai.
No pay Mudia then 1,000, no pay Mudia then.
Ya uda oni mtububo mudini yevi.
I hope against in 2000 and I say Omobwa.
Pacho, I can't anymore. I can't trust her page at all. We are then you guys are control the pizza.
What was that? On said that could cry in net as a one as a wouldn't me handle mad dosa.
No, that's not
Oh,
true.
someone said, but Miss some quick mumias. Well, a mad dosa para shall bet in your handle. Will limit. Now that will limit is
I will limit per se. One, a bit me, depending. Baby, I want to find say be a sound or
but I said I'm even that whole individual. Like as you
like and I'm just
saying, Grandma, well, mad dosa I will show how can you as a youth vice president.
I could tell you that question when any answer will be better to catch or say 1 or 2, but obi better me amount. I didn't say question one man. I was say we a hook across and what me am nipa na hu say about kwada because one you find say bia obi an ne dia we the parent say obi be wa ha benya oba bia make ono kra no make bi ono no kra no obi a be London onte ha ono no aro he no ya o sound crew back we kra make ono bi o be California and maybe out to
now from so girls or permanent girlfriends.
Yes, I want to see. Bama be honest and all handle will be asked or be had him son or permanent. So I say, or be had him son permanent because one, how many of phobia? The probability of me a look like a crash, they be crazy see that. Because one, back on the count one here. The other one crown or Timber crowd, on the Juma and that question will be honest with you are no offer. That's how to far could crowd with 2 7 by 7 to your dad. Now I can't my baby 5 about something. The hell is wrong with you?
The same tower,
I just out to the same time. Mama, that pressure I got on my home. Then you go second episode of my home. As you said, your answer net here. You also a player, no bet me. I bet can do Jaffa, so no, nobody knew what you know. Yeah, give me a backward and you know, no, maybe say me a virgin. I'm here. Maybe
oh, yeah, I come back also. Back
was at a goal and
at a camp
in your life.
In my life.
Right now. I think that's able to my hand.
Oh, baby, it's a man or time and I'm here. Or be break again.
Yes, I saw.
And then you know, limiting no cry as long as many time I am. And as Papa by in another kind sometimes it depends on maybe Obiao say when in our area crana. It could be so okay when in Apple Austin, Texas, but they stay in different vicinities and our communities. You can have it. And our can say Beman maybe decide to say we have main chick, we have side chick, we. But in man so you would never know say okay, me na me first and number 2 and we maybe a Beman na why we are where say Beman na why. Wa fa obe wajin say won put in our home. Baby I know be count. You wouldn't see. Oh, baby say okay, I'm the main side chick. Maybe so and that.
For as long as the only side chick,
you
can be. Maybe that is how you see it.
No, it's not how I see it. It's earlier. Savannah Troby be there. Do it, but make sure you are not caught.
And I
the side female. Now me who said there's another side for me chiwa.
That's
it.
No. Who a relationship? But
hey, no more, you know. I better sing B, but being also no the answer of Famosa Brazil now. Also, now we are over Kanachi. No, I call you, they will not trigger B, not be a moment. What
I always say, Anything. Where's your film? It's go okay. Bombarding a piscana. Bombarding a piscana. We are them there. You know, make sure say who is can come. Then you'll be big guy. Will be your
no, yeah, Papa. Any question, Papa? I hear a bit.
Papa, answer. So, man, Papa, seriously, Papa said, yeah.
Papa, I hear a bit. And oh, for the Abeeku, patron. I hear what they never tell him. I hear a bit.
But that's no free fear, no business question.
Eh? Papa, laboratory instructor.
Papa, background here nice, pa. Background here nice. It's young queen.
Me I go say obi say akra manti, but
no other nyare. Ako.
Me I was looking for our next video to play. But
it's Mr. Wana.
Dabi wada ono apo wada. Embuza no young queen.
That's all. But ne woman ni.
Yes,
Ne woman ni.
I call okay. And
the thing is that question pono. And your question I to me answer. First of all, programming so under the circumstance. It's not a good question. So whichever way you answer it, and land we because we have been formed and programmed to think in a certain way. Anything outside of that, you are seen as an outcast. You are seen as a social misfit. You are seen as a bad person. And rather many my sweetheart to be born Nkomoh na ye di like abrabomu Nkomoh on a very deep level. Na ye kase. It's hard to think say obia obabi anase bema bi obone homeboarding or ye bibia obwa obia ohiamwa he or she is ready to help or ye very like this one to so be him bibia ye bi obeja akwa like or a good person in by every standard. Nenso ebia na sebi no ho ye ne de kakra enti no so ye be ma our girls be 3 and 4 or your bar the boys be 2 and 3, but automatically we see this person as evil. We see this person as a bad person. And entity is ye didn't and a cramponu. Emma ye who says I nipa heaven they unforget it. Meanwhile, there's another person so on what nipa baku on chani hunko bibia or tinukunu or tinayere home. Nembum se komodio no more sikanto edianindi forget it. So we hear yare on wow na go hospital forget it.
Na no ma sam ko na second.
Say yendi nkofon konkwansa ma ye honche omo number 1. Say yen ka semani nje obi ya pa no fa ni tinko boduo na so mpedro bi enum nkunu ho number 1. But otene yere ho otinu kunu ho. And the society will see this person outwardly as the better person, as the one worthy of emulation, because owari unchiti woni yere so da, unchiti woni kunu so da. And you know, the question is that sankofo we se heaven no mo aka no ɛwɔ hɔ a ɔmo hwan ɛna qualify sɛ ɔbɛkɔ heaven.
Akoya no na me metwa mo.
Say fire can wa my answer no is o.
Na sɛ far kan ɔnyɛ religion ho.
Okay. Instead of me this a question, no.
Let's say the way we were brought up. So I'm talking about you find our religion, our Christian religion.
Okay.
That eliminates the two of you down there. In Saku, this is between the two.
Papa, mama ni wa no.
One kind.
Oh, that no. Yeah, saying yeah, and you teach I said baby. Papa, the chance said the okay no. Said the teach there no. Sana, it's a try damage oh. I just said, who do that? What do baby now? Who said that? Or said, "Be for fraud." Your programming, yama, damage here, but you who's a damage here. I can't because there may be a titty or baby pa bet. You make us oh, hey, the body, the chip, the dinner home. And about Conoso, no timid son, not on the life, no, or Jenny Bibi, I said, your position, no pay any jacket. You who said the party so get with the Winjan on the life we had just had it. Oh, Sandy Pam, you didn't say a seminar, the other one with a perfect. Obama said them one. That money treatment to crowd, the man of crowd, or the car and the cry. And soon you who said them also, as I saw Barney, my body back carrying to the Yahuni says I be man on the one the way in papa. Papa, only you know have you be any what the mom. So have you be a hot man, any pot shall not be a mouth to be a good moon for the shade moon. On woman I can have in Panda or man. Or man who said your tear of an idea.
A friend, I know Dominica. We're sweet, we're loving. We're youth president, you know. Yeah, no for better trended. Data. Now, the accommodate will be on money, they are new Dico Consaki Cancer. Question beside you. Any
having gates in the Yatum.
Why?
I'm in Dicadaya.
Look at that.
I'm in the gate and says, son, I have any Yashana, only in the Yatu gate. I'm Yan will say no maybe a gate from my
because young I said for niceness, so for ma 300.
Thank you for the word so sweet.
80.
It's kind of one.
You don't.
Papa said, who must want me? And I know. About that video, Coden's video, no.
Only
unlimited.
Wada.
And then freestyle. Papa. I don't know. Na obi so ka bibi say.
Ye nya ho.
Bema o twempra.
Emfa bi da. Ala. Oh, give me.
Emfa bi da de lag. The guy say I say we nya establish what I say. Uchu mutai emfa twe bebem. Enti yen.
That's all. Because bema twempra de emfa bi da.
Yeah. But na obi ka bibi about between mema kinds. Dia watching prior disrespectful. But do na nipa do na free say mema bia wo yere no fa ne yere chia. Omu ne yere. Na obi so argue say dia or disrespectful. No. Or no na any say yes because obi or yes but oye ni bibia na steady bibia wo fie or need ye ma ni ade. So no so no modwe ho say some dem kra ma ye mema kan yo
can be mantiase
o say mema bi atwempra pe they make it so obvious but yet there be dio otetia dio ne wo hodada no odina tebu mu no but ebiso edi ni die ma dio wo hodada any dia even dio tosono and bribia da na kwam what is it huh okay any what dia wo twempra and money obvious. Womunere. Omudio. Obo train prano action. Because Nini ye bebre.
Ana what's in the swap? Ni in Nubia, I say because sorry.
There's no remorse. Why are you?
She said the panel, and Nick war ban so, and I said, Nipa many way, ni all ye, the Kumi Susu, and answer me no, your best way to be on and family home, and you know, war ban, and I will be sound said. So the Ablant here, a Kumi. Na say Kumia, semi free one. Me want what dear me de free home. The Kwame and Kwame to me, I mean, also. And now I say, as I say, me baby, I cook. Namini, I can assure me, I mean, the back which I got the home port, my home what it know. In fact, a young on Intina was a maybe was
Of course, but
it may be a almost was a meaning so for mamma.
no, but the problem is more of the disrespect.
Yeah.
Is it disrespectful if a man is dating somebody else? You being the madam, there's another female, or even you being the main chick, there's another female. And that's that. It's more disrespectful when the guy talks to you anyhow and treats you anyhow. Which one is disrespectful? I wish the woman will answer. I'd rather be single
So,
and happy. How?
going by to say various comments, I'd rather be single and happy. Basically, what she's trying to say is that you cannot be happy when you are not single. What she's trying to say is that there's no way you can have a happy life if you are not single. And I feel like I kind of disagree with her. Now, coming back on that statement, now Umeki, yes, it bothers me a lot too when I hear people saying stuff like Omune yere and our kofa obafufro. For me, I think it's a se ukofa obafufro, and because of that, you start to disrespect your wife and the woman that you are with now. I get it. There are chances, say, if you don't take care, if you don't, and you know, I'm not telling anybody to do anything. I'm just being real. I'm just putting it out there as it is. Look, Obiane neho, Osha Ohuna say you are not capable of meddling with these things now. Don't even think about it, because there are people who are not mentally or emotionally capable of meddling with situations like that. You will cause problems for everybody. So if you are not mentally capable, I mean, I know, say, I'm not speaking from a religious point of view. I'm not speaking from any defined group's point of view. I'm speaking from reality. My problem, when it comes to these things, my thought process is that how many supreme beings do we have if we have to attach religion to this type of topics? My question always comes to how many supreme beings do we have? It doesn't make sense to me. Say, if it's the same one supreme being, you believe in, and because truth be told, most of these things, most of these sayings come from things that have been drummed into our ears from Enkwala Bimu, from Asori, from Okwa Asori na Obema bi Ombune Yere nti wakofa Ombune Yere wakofa Oba Fufuro nti Ombune Yere. Let me put it that way. Wakofa Oba Fufuro aka ne yere ho nti Ombune Yere no. There's a difference. So there's a difference between Ombune Yere and na wakofa Oba Fufuro. And then there's a difference that the other one is wakofo obafo fro into ombuneye. I feel like when these two are mixed together now, it just confuses everybody in the society. And there are some women who might have something very beautiful going on. But as an team said the moment or better say Nukunu and answer ne boy and obi akofa another person automatically omuno, then it starts to brew something else. And before you know, you have lost a good man because as a team say wakofa obi from omu. It's so complicated if you sit down and think about it. See, Nyankopon or you're saying how many supreme beings do we have? How many gods do we have? Who is the one telling us all these things whilst other human beings are those things don't apply to? You understand? It makes it very confusing to me. Like bibia me dwen ho a mentumi nya answer. Mentumi nya answer. I feel like if you know yourself, if you know say you cannot meddle with more than one person, my brother, my sister, stay woke.
Man
Stay
should know
with,
thyself, right?
You
stay
should know
with.
that. To say me. Thank
Who
you.
say when him say bakuna na ube to me? Etino.
Abam.
Aha. So stay there. Bakus
Thank you.
ono nim say obe to me handle me. But would the society allow him to do? No.
No more there. You pay how to know. I compare there now.
The society won't allow him to do it because that means omuneye. That means all disrespecting a. What is disrespect?
Now say okay, but to Obani swear. It's literally you're saying say we've all been programmed like that. Where
We've all been programmed
even
to
married,
think
the
say,
women also feel the same way. Say if their husbands go in for another woman, automatically it's disrespect, right?
that is where I have a problem with.
No, I'm
That
just asking.
there
Say,
are
is that
people
what
that
it is?
really disrespect their wives, and that should not be encouraged. And I mean, you going for, I mean, having another woman in your life. That, to me, although that is what we've all been trained to accept, that is what we've all been preached to accept. That is what we've all been brought up to accept. Sometimes, if you sit back and you look into the realities of it now, does that even make sense? Does that really make sense? Like,
Eh?
I question maybe sir, I mean, I'm just
No,
throwing a
Matthew,
question
that
out there.
doesn't make sense there.
Does
Or
it
they
make sense that some other people, we are all from the same God, the same creator, the same supreme being? Does it make sense that some people have restrictions about lifestyle and other people don't have that same restriction when we are all supposed to connect the same God? That is my question. Does it make sense? How is it that if people they okay, some may be, but the other people no we are heaven they forget to cry. The society looks down on you, so they want to stone you, they want to kill you, or be a pointing and answer on you just because or a bema and a wawari and a you say on your baffle for being now baby into your able the most. Meanwhile, this person might be taking care of the home the way he's supposed to. How does that make sense? And again, I'm not telling anybody to go and do this. I don't want to be misquoted. I don't want to be or to say Abeeku say no. I'm just putting it out there. Say it me thinking. And there is this
Exodus. Say actually video back we also Exodus 21:10 and I no answer ni na.
on your video.
I say for you one drink okay. Video so
I'm on the video. A text I mean or call around.
Or a video. I think my fire was your platform. So, Mammy, we are ultra Bible or can't free to put any cell phone. So,
Like I said, I haven't seen the video. I've seen the text.
okay.
So I mean, either way, it's evident. It's in the Bible. But then again, we'll turn around and say that
It's in the Bible there, one word P, right?
it says if he marries another woman, he must not deprive the first of her food, clothing, and marital rights. It doesn't say he cannot marry another woman. If he does, do not. And to me, that is where the disrespect
Comes
could
in.
be defined.
Okay, so can I
That
ask a question?
you, because you are with somebody else in internet, you are ignoring your home, and that is where the anytime I say, if you are not emotionally matured enough, then advise yourself, because there are people who, because of another woman in the relationship, they start to disrespect home, they start to disrespect their wife, they start to disrespect the woman what only not to, and I believe you say those are the reasons why that thing started becoming a thing, that you are disrespecting your wife, because
It means that a lot of people cannot handle that situation properly.
right.
Okay. Okay, so can I ask a question right quick?
Mm-hmm.
It's say yeah, meaningful what for me for friend. Can one miss your phone? No, what is seeing? What is the reason behind that?
Essay, Abazi.
Ako bisaniye bema oyere. Papa
Mistake.
girl from.
Bema wire. I
Mhm.
can girl from. And I bema or serious on the girl. Walk off about come. And yeah, moody see no. What is the reason?
Oh, that is
Yeah.
a
I just told you,
Bema
people, nobody wants to be pointed as
Yeah.
and described as a bad person. Nobody
Oh, okay,
wants to be.
so it's because of the society stigma. The
We have
stigma.
been brought up to
Yeah.
accept that is a bad
Okay,
thing,
okay.
and say no. Whether you like it or not, nobody would openly, under our circumstance, nobody would openly be comfortable with that. Maybe, as time goes on, there will be some sort of eye opening or awakeness to debunk that. But for now, so in order for you not to disrespect your woman, you have to respect her by not being open about it. And so and that, so I mean, that obviously answers your question. It's not for you not to be defined or be referred to as disrespecting your woman. And so just together with this CAC, they are just saving their name. They are, I mean, at the end of the day, no. Abazi Butumzai, Ibokuna. Hey, more particle. Boy.
Ah,
Yeah, Nigeria.
How? The same day, September 10th. Anyway.
ah.
So,
Yeah, I had a hour check with September 10th party.
Obia sent a message says here now, or confuse you.
I distract me.
Okay, so Baba, so that is also another very
But Babu, no, yeah, answer this question like this. Now, why no yeah fancy the yeah for bimpi? So, Obia said
Okay.
the same purpose, and
No, but
Rebecca, don't shake your head. Don't shake your head.
no, me chemu say a
The
white. No,
quotation
yes,
said,
I
the quotation Papa just posted said there. Exodus 20,
I
right?
didn't post any quotation, I just read it.
Oh, you read it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So it's in the Bible there. Benyin botu wa for friend, but imum ma on deprive the first person. This they didn't even talk about men. The first one, which means they recognize there's a second person, there's a third person, there could be a fourth, a
my
fifth.
first one is
But
you do realize the Old Testament
Mhm.
is not necessarily for Christians. The
I don't know
Christians,
about that. All I know is the Bible is a manual for every Christian.
And New Testament in a Christians. Old
And
Testament in
that,
them say.
and
Yeah, because Christianity, started from New Testament.
for after
and then only a while more there.
And
And
you
to
want
know,
to Christo, more
somewhere in the
Christ,
Bible, Nankasampono,
Okay. So with the female
Jesus
out there,
made a statement that
uh-huh.
he has not come to condemn the Old Testament.
Okay, but
He has come to fulfill it.
Okay.
However, there's a new covenant, and that new covenant pretty much starts with the New Testament.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when people come up with these Old Testament quotations, and the modern day Christian can debunk it by saying, "Say yes." I'll give you a typical example. Sorry, Ameko. I'm a Mormon. I'm a Latter-day Saint. Most people up to today have that conception that Mormons are polygamous. Okay, there is a history.
But is it true?
There is a history of Mormons being polygamous back in the day. It was after one of the world wars where most men were killed and were left with a bunch of women with no husbands. So at that time, the leader at that time thought it wise to appeal to the men that if you can take more than one woman and take care of them, you are free to do that. I think there was even instructions that sexual relationships should be avoided if you could, or something like that. I forgot what it is. But basically, at that time, it was okay because there were only a few men in the society with a whole bunch of women whose husbands were dead or were killed in a war. So it was okay for a very long time. And so if you ask me, say if it's true, yes, it was at the time. And then probably what, like 50, 80, 100 years ago, something like that, a new revelation came that okay, that practice has to be abolished because now there are more men supposedly that can equalize the women. Now there's a sect in Utah called the Reformed Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and that sect, and most people keep referring to and making statements like Mormons are polygamous because those people maintained that polygamy. And they also call themselves Mormons. They call themselves Mormons. You understand? So that goes back to my point where the Old Testament might have said that, but the New Testament is kind of tap dancing around it because I'm waiting for someone to give me a specific quotation in the Bible, in the New Testament, that says that every man should marry one. They always go to the saying, say, na obema befa oba efinema mifie no na akotena, that quotation, because it didn't say obema befa emma any akotena. So that statement to them or to everybody, to the modern day Christian, is an indication that you are supposed to take one wife.
Papa, almost kind baby a Paul kind. So Paul say, or no cranot, China Jim, or saying, Cabet to me. Me, my dream, I'm just kind.
No. Paul say, will be to me a worry.
What's the saying, Cabet to me?
One can say, will be to me a for Baba, because will be to me a worry because of a German bonnet idea. Say, will be to me a worry.
That's your warrior. Or purchase or baba kwana.
And that's what I'm saying. That those quotations, people are putting it all together in Obiama no operational definition. Who Obia person or defining a way that will make them comfortable.
Papa,
A
and
way
yes,
that will make
that
them
will make
okay.
will be comfortable. Africa, the anime show say, "Adia a man polygamy." Abaya adia kesi o that the fact we none in a two train na ye adwuma. Ahochre ohia. And Papa Kromo say, "Oka polygamy."
Wait. What do you mean?
Papa, they catch us a bibi memu and a polygamy. Our Brony
But
Krom
you just
polygamy.
said and then ohiane ejuma na ama polygamy anyhow.
Papa, the fact we no. The fact the man sad the bet my yetrimu no. Eye, ahochre.
It's not me patch up to the crack said the whole patch say you are against it. Are you against polygamy?
Me ana.
Huh?
Me against it.
Are you against polygamy?
No. Me
You're
against
not.
that.
Any none ya okay mentias. Miss mentias.
That's why
They
I'm
make us
confused.
they make us near a man a becky in tini. I will be memo no na shasi na make sure no.
Bounce your bronicro may be here, meaning what?
So aha who said yet I just had to say aha I want you anyhow.
Says who?
Oh papa.
What can say comparatively?
Papa, make I want you cry now. Make us say aha no. So Ubo said Yawo ba Yawo Bema Oba ye Juma Bema ye Juma. What you say? Aha, Oba ye Juma Bema ye Juma Oba ye Juma Bema ye Juma. Enti no, Emma ni nyina enya Juma ye. Pressure bia enkoda ba akopeso. Anu akase ode kwa kohwe obi. Africa so Bema ba akope na wo no o ko fa oba no. Bad ni nyina ba Abeeku so.
No, Africa, what you are saying, it has no bearing because the African traditional, hold up, African traditional religion doesn't have anything to do with I mean, you can't say.
When the religion someone make no can the reality all can your mind.
No, all these things, all these things, all these things came from religion. Trust me.
And yana a tea for more radio so yeah, but I yadum yame. I yaduma yedimu nenno. Yeah, for Facebook and YouTube. Will be to me. I join in Apple hosted any dado. When you have Baba Coupe, David Beyonce, Akusha Williams. I face say the Absabe Tuja any shut up mama. What I say. I don't fe. Me am a champion by Coupe. SM fan #1. Makushia me champion. Emma Uhurumi Neniaji kama. Emma the double dum akase oh me mami shata mama ebehume fefe enti new name ya ase abeka enene shata mama obaba akupa meti asase so me din 300 na achi me wu akono e mami aka ne nko abetimi agi the whole page no more next one aha enti yedi bu besi ha dasenne nyame ya adoma yebeshia yakram
Say can you see nya ho a na so na dey
mo fanko next page media don't
And so Nana, the Constitution, America,
I know it's not unnecessary.
and she said, yeah, because baby, I would have fun and I can disprove that to you a million times. She said, now I think I have an idea what you're trying to say, but your presentation is not coming out right because it say yeah, can say and Emma yeah discourage polygamy and they say krom had comparatively and which ni had to say Ghana to say Africa. So then this
Yes.
country should encourage polygamy.
But Papa,
On the other hand,
how are they going to encourage
African
polygamy when everybody can take care of themselves? Most of the time, these things happen because people cannot.
no, that is not always the truth. The women who have money. No, but then that's what I'm saying. That is not always the case. There are women who have money who make more than the men. All they want is a man that will claim them. All they want is a man that will take them as their wife.
It's
So
in a society, Anna, because
that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Say, first of all, it's illegal, and it's always based on mostly based on religion. The constitution of the world, most world constitutions were derived from Christian principles. Okay, most constitutions of the world, as America number one, UK, and then Ghana, most of these constitutions were derived from Christian principles. So now, if Christianity says this is wrong, let's make it legal, or let's make it illegal. And that is why it has become this huge thing. It's apart from the fact that it's religiously wrong, now it's legally abhorred, legally unacceptable. But because they almost are joining with the religion. Now, like I'm saying, can you go and say it's illegally unacceptable to marry more than one in Saudi Arabia? No, because their constitution is tied to their religion too. And that is why these things have the variation. My problem is that if you take a place like Ghana, okay, Ghana is not technically a Christian country. Ghana is a mixed religious. We have equal traditional Islamic and Christian. However, the Christian aspect has taken over. And everything is based on Christian principles. And that traditionally, you can marry as many people as you want to. In the Islamic religion, you can marry as many people as you want to. But because we have derived our constitution from Christian principles, you cannot do that in a Christian setting. And this has all the the confusion that I feel like we should just leave it to the individual. For me, that's what I think, that we should just leave it to the individual. Are
you a believer of are you in support of polygamy?
I'm not going to sit here and say I support it, and I'm not going to sit here and say I condemn it, because I gave you all the reasons why I cannot condemn it.
Okay.
Logically, it doesn't make sense. And I've also given you a reason why I cannot openly sit here and say I support it, because of my background. So, and I believe that there are so many people who are caught in this mix in their head, as far as these things are concerned. And that's what I'm saying, that for me, I find it very hard to say I'm condemning somebody. I'm condemning a very good person because the person has other issues going on in their lives, but that person has a very pure heart, very good person. Doing everything that should be used to define a good person. But because of aspect,
but there's something I want to say here, and I feel like most people think dating somebody who is married or has a female somewhere or a man somewhere necessarily is for sex. I don't think so. People do things for a lot of different reasons. Just like Papa is saying, we've been programmed in a certain way, thinking, say, so who said, or baby, ni baby, it's about sex. It's just unfortunate saying, I'm people we are so bobani bema. And let's kind of know, Obani bema is say, a Johnny Petro, okay? When they meet her, BBBTS, like, it just catches fire. But the main brain behind relationships, it's not sex. I don't know if I'm making sense. And then necessarily
but sex no
about
yeah
sex.
criminal sex no criminal they got to him.
No, I mean if I'm to baby, but I may make sure anything.
Sex ya dia
No. The I may
sex ya
make
dia
fantasy when we say papa name me a very tighter. It's not necessarily about sex. If you're not sex and only me close. Are you getting my point? Because naturally, OBRJ goes straight to sex. But that is not the reason. Sometimes it's for comfort, sometimes it's friendship, sometimes it's for a lot of different things. But the sex is kind of like icing on the cake. Cake, I got a milkshake or Chick-fil-A near the. Whipped cream, it's just that. Okay, well, that's you. But what I'm saying is, people always think, say, that is, and especially now, for the back, you saw my website had the diagram, now on your mother, and then now on your
girlfriend, boyfriend, relationship, massive now come. But
that's
to be diagram.
No.
Relationship money, and then me main cake, no, into me,
no.
Anyway, Charlie,
no.
I don't think we'll be able to exhaust this discussion in one night.
American. I said, but that's not the issue. Okay,
we'll continue.
That's not the issue. The programming is too much, and we have to unlearn certain things as people and understand. It doesn't make sense to him there. It's kind of confusing, but society has said it, so we have to pretend and fake to be something we are not as people. And but for conversational purposes, we'll leave it here because
we all the thing is we all want to look good
before each other,
before the society.
Right.
So as I'm making, trust me, I'll be misconstrued. I'm sure messages are being sent. People are people text. People say, "Oh, why, baby? I go ahead and marry." But you see, I'm making a logical, academic, empirical argument. But look at how some people are just taking it. And the crack is saying, "If you want to marry, go ahead and marry." That is not what I'm saying. I'm putting out something, food for thought. You understand? But it's one of those things.
No,
anyway.
When you want to even speak, it's tough. You can't have
but that
normal conversation for people to get where you're coming from without
that never stops me from making academic arguments. The smart ones will understand.
It's being taken out of context. You say something is being taken out of context. People cannot have conversations and understand that, okay, we're having a conversation. And for conversational purposes, this is it. This is how reality is. People want them fakeness on this honesty. But some people, you will not see them do it. Some of you females, emotional cheating. Why and the okay? You live with your man, but emotionally your hearts are not there. You've done so much. But then society has told you that sleeping with Obi, on the ultimate one, the ultimate, you are emotionally cheating on your man. You don't care for your man anymore, but you claim you are married. But then your heart is somewhere with another man. And you don't want to talk about that because society says, so you want to bash or judge or say something like that about people but you're not checking your own self. You think because yours is hidden, you are the innocent person. I mean, we were having a conversation. I don't see where, and with all due respect, if it's not Madame that sent that message, whoever sent that message, if you want to marry, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yes, it's reality. Okay? It is what it is. When we sit here sometimes, I'm sorry I have to do this because it's a freestyle and I'm going to speak up. When we sit here and have conversations like this, it's a show. It's a momo bi mon kasa. Yeah, movie so here nim say e transit so nim abon komo so a. Asem bi e beka bia no, no ma fa no. World Cup. Na mo point fingers. Na mo kikan 7 in your manema. I mean, hello. Come on. Can we have conversations? Can we have meaningful conversation and keep it moving? That's it. I'm getting it's a me like you post, people have things to write and want to read your mind and want to understand what you're saying and as if they know what you're saying. We're having a conversation. This is a show. Come on. It's just a conversation. And the reality is it does not make sense. It doesn't. How no be to me nanto mo it doesn't nipokope nanko onye nipokoro nanto akesi do obo. Is that logic to you? Does that make sense? There's no way these things can happen. It's gonna ever continue. I mean, we're gonna end the show, I guess, because Papa is quiet for a minute. At the end of the day,
I just saw some fun fact to be. So apparently, for the back, instead of short speed, Jesus now boss he was 5'5".
Hey.
Jesus.
Yeah. My height. Jesus. Jesus. No, Jesus. Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
I mean, it's
anyway,
been a
yes, basically, yeah, the Obibia over joining and I say, one munya that just said on your mean, we appreciate your time every time. For the Bakus, my Ufana, a uncle.
Me find out where Mekano and the first one. I think first one the lady was making a lot of sense. Obehu oba sebi oware bema age difference na no bema oware oba age difference ebe 10-15 going and yes kadia I don't say to be real love ankasa cause okofa oba penia there's a reason why ofa oba penia mostly iska. And at the same way, so my young, older man, old small girl here, and also majority of time, most of the times, a skintina or no old and yet true love that. Because the man will get older and then lady obey feelings of a so far ni age group and as somebody close to ni age. Into 1 year now acquire them to your bar and I bear my honor will go into that relationship. That's why Jim say. There's a reason why on the that doesn't mean say you need real love. So some people love for real, but majority, and no correct. Obeka made me oba or penny. I mean, I can understand if it's 5 years, but I'll go for be 10-15 years. There's a reason behind it. It will not be love, say me don't. You come so ordinary kofia say wife or one abeding. You see, and also kakra culture now, yet work on once and also play a part. At the same way, also say, Uya Obama, that's all called your way. What a young girl, called the young girl aware, they will share for the Jew tomorrow. If you are your background, what I say, oh, Charlie Kakra once. And yes, our past, so be 70-year-old, also called 23-year-old. Never find a little mama. There's definitely a reason behind it. I don't see that as love. And so you're careful when we're making that decision. Well, you're very much about body in a pesca. Now pesca. The other kind that also that's it.
Okay, yeah, that's nada. What to Akasa now? You are done. I think he's busy. Okay, I'll go uncle.
Yo, anyana dia meeting ya Kenny. You know, we are branching na upe mami phone penny for get ready for a lot of stuff. Kutuje no ɛhyɛ da nyɛ adwuma. Adeɛ no mu no ankasa so driver level no kɔ fam. Stage drive time. Adwuma ne so. It is our target ne sɛ wokɔpɛ sika na ɛde di a ɛdeɛ na ɛno na ɛme sɛ yɛde bɛ compensate you. Ɔbaa so a wopɛ papa panin, know that it comes with other consequences as well. If it's about money, so be it. But then again, I still stand. Say, I have that belief. Say, a very funny kwalabi dono. Oda kai nye kadon and it's just they just like these people and they're with them. Our testimony and practically it is what it is. The Yakan. Investida Bema Woyasa, Buma, the Audi kind the Buma Manina, Sabi Prediasa. So wouldn't you answer? Now you don't have that wisdom, the maturity to deal with multiple personalities or human beings. Please don't do it. Like Papa said, who needs to have more than that? Men, don't try it. Put it how on it and to try a benny panty. Yaka we na yami beja munyina edamase sebu beti ye sebe ye nyasa sem kakra ene sebe nkwa sem kakra ye beke kawa hanne dasende ami de twenya ebe san ye chia kakram.
Okay, ebusiafo yɛda mu nyinaa ase. It's been another crazy young kind of section now. Gradually or nicely we have entered into a new month. We wish everybody a good month and a successful one as such. 2022 no so agra this is the 9th month. Aka 1 2 3 pe na no so the need abesenko. I hope to say obia whatever you set out to do this year no so won't mean ye ni nyina ampa wetumi aye kaka. For those of you commenting, first of all, if anybody felt attacked, I want to apologize to you for feeling attacked. But sometimes you also have to put yourselves in the shoes of people who are doing such shows. We can't always be politically correct. You understand? If someone is trying to put things out there, most people are thinking about it, but they cannot say it. So if someone is saying it, it doesn't necessarily mean the person is condoning it or the person is encouraging anybody. It's anybody who sits here and says and somebody can baby or I think you are not being fair to yourself and you are not being fair to the program. And that is why I was a little frustrated with certain comments. Nothing I said today has anything to do with me. It's something that is it's in existence. We cannot run away from it. Me, I thought about it, and like I said, I was having a conversation with a friend, and all these things came up. So I was like, you know what, these are things that I am doing home, and I think it's okay to put it out there. And Hajia, I mean, who said you are sending messages? Say you get attacked. Me, I haven't seen anyone attacking you here. If anybody has attacked you here, I'm apologizing on the person's behalf. Maybe attack you that, and I have not seen anyone attack you here. Please, when you make such comments, it sways other people. It makes other people just like what the media does to us. They tell us what they want us to hear. And sometimes one is smarter. The media will make you think a certain way all the time. Meanwhile, now the other facts somewhere else. You can hit me backdoor and let's address it. But if you put such comment, who so will be attack order. So if you come and say when you comment here, people attack you. You are not being fair to us. We are all here to entertain. We are humans. We will make mistakes. We'll step on people's toes. But I feel like if that happens now, there's a better way of addressing it rather than putting it en block. Say, make a comment and go for the do what I mean. I haven't seen it. Say other platforms when I walk out there, then that's fine. But I had me who so be at them and also be attack you. If you make a comment and I feel like I should comment on your comment, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm attacking you. Let's see. Me pensera more mamu passes our impression along. We won't all agree on issues. There's going to be disagreements. We are all not raised up the same. We are not brought up the same. We all don't think the same way. So let's tolerate and accept each other's differences. Yeah, the mwasi. Jumedie we tap send. Ena esoya sena ya debremu. Tap send app. Ube to me ascend sika. Edi akoma. For almost all around Africa at the moment, most African countries accepted tap send. Very fast, very reliable. They have one of the best rates in town. So one subscribe here, but more than download tap send. Now subscribe. Me one thing, like I always say, one thing I like about tap send, apart from the fact to say, I see them also helping in the community a lot. They are promoting African events. They are sponsoring, and so to me, I feel like they are putting it back in the society to help. And so if there's something like that, they are to build African community in the diaspora. Yeah, the must be say nyame ebwa. The way Nkomoh Friday, Ochina, because you do so there's another big event coming up for high life lovers. More DMV area, more outside in Yam, but there's a big event coming up when I officially authorized that maybe Friday I will announce it. I'll share the posters and I'll announce it. There's a big event, something big coming up. I say in the month of October. Yes, summer. Yeah, summer. Bye. Yeah, ready. But we have to do our last big outdoor event before summer finally leaves. And and Mernoswa. Yeah, the feeling in our beba. Say commercial okay, commercial way and na one me camp you moti Agusia, aka David Beyonce, aka Mama Shatta, aka I don't know, aka is baby moti Nenka. Moti Nanada Kun, aka Achimuda Adeshie, aka Tengamo, aka Belma Emergent Etiko selfie. Moti Onosonka, aka
Belma on treachery.
On treachery 1 2 3. No money I hit. Last time money you're saying
7.
1 to 7. aka 1 to 7. Moti Onosonka. Moti Dr. Bakusinka, aka OG's chairman. OG's
Oh my God, you guys.
OG's coordinator, Moti Nenka. And I'm so a friend for Abeeku Nyanka, which my friend the youth president.
Youth president.
So Moti Nenka. Commercial boy and I want to interview Yakamu. Yami Aduma
Hi there, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Happy new month to all of you. Welcome to a month of new possibilities. Do you know why life has been made so easy? It's because of TapTapSend. People, TapTapSend is here to make your life easy if you want to transfer money to Ghana. If you want to transfer from USA, if you want to transfer from UK, Europe, Canada, a lot of places all to Ghana. And guess what? When it comes to Ghana, there's no e-levy charge. So, what are you waiting for? Download TapTapSend on Google Play Store and App Store and be ready for exciting offers coming your way each time, every time on TapTapSend.
TapTapSend. Send